this.
I feel like
doesn't it look
like we're gonna have a bedtime story.
Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome to Toad TV. We are the Crafty Toads. I am Mary Beth. You can find me all over as Mary Beth 494.
And I am Helen, and you can find me as Helen HG69.
And these are our two dogs, Spike and Drusilla, that hopefully will not be bothering us too much. Although the minute the camera goes on, they go into high, boom.
They were both sleeping, and now all of a sudden, here they are.
It's time.
And wow,
we
they
are
have
not
very bad breath.
prepared at all.
No, we're not. However,
They're going to be good.
A very long day, so they were very tired.
Right. All right, so what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Spice Market, on the Spice Market shawl that Johnny Davis knit up for us as a sample.
It is gorgeous.
It is. And we sold quite a few kits at our last trunk show, so thank you
very much. And I am wearing the Country Road shawl, and this one was done by Lori, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Pretty sure it was done by Lori. It is gorgeous. I love it. So, really, really like this. Very, very much. And what are you drinking?
I'm drinking that.
We are both drinking, it's called Red Refresh Tea from Trader Joe's.
So good.
It's awesome. It is so, so good. It has, it is a zesty blend of hibiscus, lemongrass, peppermint, orange peel, and wild cherry bark.
Really good. Caffeine-free,
Herbal tea. Love it. So we both have our David's tea mugs. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we're drinking our tea.
And I'm just finishing a Hershey Kiss because I was falling asleep and I decided chocolate was going to help.
Yeah, because that works all the time. All right. We have lots to talk about.
Yes, we
do.
do.
Really lots to talk about.
It's been almost 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
So
it's terrible. Really bad.
Things got out of control.
December.
Yeah.
December is a bad month for us. December is a good month.
It's a fun month, but it's just a busy month.
Just busy, 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 busy. We have many birthdays ending. Hers was yesterday. Many birthdays ending on the 20th, which is Thursday, and then we go right into Christmas.
Yeah.
We are doing a split Christmas this year. We're doing Christmas on Christmas Day with half the family, well, most of the family, and then my brother.
No, they do constitute about half now.
And the boys, my brother's sister-in-law and the boys will be coming up 2 days afterwards.
Yeah.
Because they're down in Virginia. So they're going to do Christmas at home and then come up and see us. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah. Especially since we got them laser tag. It's going to be so
And
much
it's not
fun.
at our house, so.
I know. We're going to give it to them.
With
and
some
then leave.
candy, and then just be like, yeah, okay, Merry Christmas.
We have to go.
Karma, people.
Okay, so quick things before we start.
Stop.
We have our November knit crate giveaway that we were supposed to do the last time, and we didn't.
Well, because we screwed things up, so.
Yeah. Because we're good that way.
Yeah.
Comes with a kit, a booklet full of all sorts of projects, and 2 skeins of this lovely purpley pink yarn. Our question was, what is your favorite pie? Because this was around Thanksgiving when we did this.
It's been that long since we podcast.
And I picked number 59 was the winner, and it is P. Maria 88 on Ravelry. She said her favorite pie is pumpkin pie, but she makes it with maple syrup and dark rum and an all butter crust.
Oh.
So I'm thinking the reason that I don't like pumpkin pie is because I'm not having
butter
hers.
rum.
Yeah. Well, the maple syrup and an all butter crust and everything,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just I'm eating the wrong pie.
Yeah.
You know, so that sounds divine. Anyway, P. Marriott 88, please get in touch with us, and we
Send us
will.
a recipe for your pie, and we will send you yarn.
We might send you your. No, please get in touch with us on Ravelry, either MaryBeth494 or HelenHG69, and send us your address, and we will get that in the mail to you right away. And then we got December's knit crate.
Well, look at there's a theme with our colors.
Yeah, you get 2 skeins.
So this is much chunkier this time around, but it's essentially the same color.
This is black cherry. It's 100% wool, 60 yards. So it's 100 grams and 60 yards.
Really
so
chunky.
This is chunky. Suggesting needle sizes US 13 to 15. All right, so
100% wool.
there you go. That is the yarn. You also get it came in this festive red envelope. I thought I had gotten a really cool package, and then
You did.
it was just
It's just knit crate.
knit crate. You get, again, a booklet full of ideas of things to do with this chunky yarn. You can make socks, holiday candy socks, or really, you think that's, not sure that's supposed to be the chunky yarn. I don't know. There's a hat, a snowbonnet hat. I'm wondering if you got a bunch of different types of yarn. You know, some people got chunky, some people got sock.
Yeah, fingering.
I think that was it. Anyway, so with the chunky yarn, they've got a cowl that you can do, and then there's a hat, and then there are also patterns
for fingering weight yarn.
for fingering weight with socks and just socks,
Yeah.
it would appear. Obviously, I have not gone through this at all. I just opened it up and saw what it was. So there you go. This is December. So what's our question going to be? Something holiday-ish. What's your worst holiday disaster?
Okay.
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's commiserate, because we can come up with a few.
Yeah.
There was the year after my grandfather died. My dad went out and bought the Christmas tree without my mother.
I'm gonna bring that up.
I mean,
You're gonna invoke the wrath of Satan
we had to go get another tree because she burst into tears
and walked out of the house.
Walked out of the house. It was the wrong tree.
It was her
wrong
father.
everything. It was just, it was a mess. So there was that.
That's like the only time I saw Dad cry.
Then there was the year, well, no, not only the year, pretty much every year my mother's Christmas tree falls over. So they tie it to the lights.
And then there was the year the ceiling fell down.
Right.
On the Christmas tree.
Right.
On all our presents. That Christmas
my
Eve
mother-
night, or the ceiling came down in the middle of the night.
My parents, my mom is still there, but it's an old house. It's like 70 years old. 250 years?
House.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. What am I thinking of?
70 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Your mother is not older than that.
Anyway, it's a really old house.
But I used to have plaster ceilings and plaster walls and everything. And
yeah, they have since fixed the entire inside, but there was a period where the ceilings were falling regularly.
oh yeah, I woke up one morning. My room was up on the top floor, and there's a hole in my ceiling. Woke up one morning. There's a squirrel looking at me. Cool. This is new. It's how we live now.
So anyway, tell us about your Christmas disasters, because we've had a few.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, I know
It always
everybody's
turns
got
out-
funny
It
stories.
always turns out well in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the right Christmas tree. Everybody was happy.
It was okay in the end. Yeah, it was just that year. I don't think anything was gonna go right.
No, that was
But
the worst.
yeah. So okay, tell us your Christmas disasters or your holiday disasters, and we'll send it out. We'll pick a winner and send it out to you in January. Okay. So that is that. All right. So I think that's it with that. Okay. Do we want to do the trunk show?
Sure.
Okay, so this Saturday.
Save that stuff till the end, though.
No, I was going to do it as part of it because it's all part of it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
this
gonna
Saturday.
sell you stuff first, and then we'll.
Well, no, it's this Saturday we're going
Yeah.
to be at Nitty City in New York. It's our trunk show. It's December 22nd. We'll be there from 11 to 6.
It's our last trunk show of the year.
Yep. And we made. Sorry, I have a leaning pile here. We made bags, special bags, for the Nitty City Trunk Show. But we know that some of you can't come to the trunk show because you're not in the New York area. So we have listed them online as well. And this is our New York City fabric for this 2018-19 opera Saturday season. It's got all the 5 boroughs listed on it. It's got the Statue of Liberty. It's got buildings. It's got taxi cabs. It's got
the ferry.
trains. It's got the Staten Island Ferry. So all sorts of different things. Can you hold that one?
Yeah.
We have it in 4 different sizes. That's our extra large sweater size. This is our medium tote bag. Here is our standard toadstool. And then the regular size wet bag. So we have all 4 of them. They will be coming to Nitty City with us. We have lots of each, but we do have them online too, in case you are not in the area and you want to get them. And then because we had to, we dyed up yarn to go with it. So this is our New York City yarn that's going to go with it. It goes with the bag. Very excited about this. Yes. So if you are in the New York City area and you have nothing else to do 3 days before Christmas, please come visit us at Nitty City. It is, I believe, on 79th Street on the upper west side, east side. I don't know. It's on 79th Street in New York, in Manhattan.
We'll be there from 11 to 6.
Right.
So, but grab your bag while you can.
So we're going to have these. We're going to have other bags. We have lots of new fabrics that we're doing, and we're putting up online as we go along, so that you guys that are not here,
yarn so we can see the yarn again.
Those of you that are not here in the area will also be able to get them.
And you can on the listing, you just it's one listing. You pick your size bag, and then if you want to add the yarn, you can add the yarn with the listing as well.
Right. So if you only want the yarn, find the bag listing, and the yarn is part of it, right. And you can just pick the yarn by itself. So
it's got reds and greens, yellows.
Because taxi cabs.
Yellow and black for the taxi. So, beautiful yarn.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty. That is that. All right.
Well, while we're doing that, you want to just do the Harry Potter?
Oh, sure. So,
we have dyed up our last batch of the Harry Potter colors for the year.
So we have
Christmas at Hogwarts. That's back up in the shop for
however long lasts.
Right, a limited amount. Because we are holding back some of these to be able to bring to the trunk show.
This is Hagrid Brings in the Tree. We have that.
What's this one? These were both.
Do you want to hold up the Christmas at Hogwarts closer? We're very far away, it seems.
Christmas at Hogwarts and Hagrid Brings in the Tree were both up before. They sold out very quickly.
They go so well together.
Yeah. So
and then this is Crookshanks.
Right. So this is the newest one, and that's Crookshanks.
And that also goes very well with it.
Yeah.
And that is an homage to Crookshanks and all the orange cats that we have had in our lives.
So these 3 back up in the shop. Limited quantities. So
okay.
And Christmas at Hogwarts and Hagrid Brings in the Tree will be, that's it. They're the holiday colors.
Right.
So they will not come back.
Crookshanks, you never can tell.
Crookshanks may come back, but he's on holiday. So.
Right. Right. Okay. Shall we do knitting?
Sure.
Do you have your finished object?
I do.
What did you make?
I made a pair of socks.
They are so cool. Now, you finished those so long ago.
I finished them.
And you haven't let yourself wear them.
I haven't. I finished them almost immediately after our last podcast. Look how big my feet are. And they have been sitting over there waiting for us to podcast. And I ran out of hand-knit socks, and I almost wore them. But I'm like, I'm not going to show dirty socks.
Okay.
So, these are my Jemima socks from K. Jones Ms. Potter Club. And they are made out of our Cotton Eye Toad Haunted Hayride colorway. And what I did differently was I did a garter foot. The bottom of my foot, I did a garter. I haven't worn them yet to test whether they're as squishy.
Hold it like this so they can see, because showing the bottom edge is not.
So I did a 2 at a time garter heel. And when I was doing the heel, I'm like, this garter heel is so squishy. I love how, and then maybe I'll just keep going up garter for my foot. Which is, I think it's going to be squishy and wonderful. It's a pain in the neck to do garter in the round, because you got to purl the row. I mean, it's not a pain in the neck; it's just slower. And she has what she calls the umbrella toe in this pattern, which I have never done before. This is my new toe.
I know, I love that toe.
This toe. I love how it looks as the finished product.
I also like the way it feels.
Because
I've worn mine that I did it with, and I really like the way it feels.
It's just a lovely, perfectly rounded toe.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend getting the pattern just for the toe. I didn't mind. Mary Beth found the pattern.
It's just a little disruptive.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, she didn't get the flow of the pattern. It's very easily memorizable, so I had no problem. However, Mary Beth has finished 2 pairs of socks since me starting these, so. But now I get to wear them.
Yeah.
So, yay me.
I have the next one in her series. I'm working on the next one.
Oh, I did start them.
All right, the next one in the series. I am doing this on the Yarn at Home Mom. That's the name of the dyer. And it is Dragonfly and Amber. That's her tag. And it is a 75 superwash, 25% nylon, 463 yards, 100 grams. My other sister number 3, gave it to me last year for Christmas. And that's what it looks like caked up.
So pretty.
It really is. And here we go. These are my socks. This is the Peter pattern, which has, oh, I am in the middle of a row. I didn't even realize that. It has an interesting stitch in it, which I really kind of like.
Yeah, she's got it, it's called the hop stitch.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I'm gonna get it up as close as I can so you can see. It's really kind of bumpy and nice. I love it.
It's got a great texture to it.
Yes. So I'm really enjoying these. I would be further on these, except I put them down because I'm doing a gift. I'm knitting a gift.
We both went into gift knitting.
So that these got put away until I'm done the one I'm working on, and then I get to go back to these because I really am enjoying knitting these. However, I did not mark down. Oh, well, I'll be able to figure it out from those.
I'm looking at. I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out
what row am I
what row am I on?
But I'm pretty sure since I'm halfway through the row, I can tell from the row.
Oh yeah, I got so excited finishing my other socks, my Jemima, that I jumped right into the Peter socks as well, and then I immediately jumped out of it into a gift. But this is how far I am. And my yarn is Biscotti Yarns, and it's Le Lamb Biscotte. That's the name of the yarn. It is Mon Pays c'est l'hiver, which I figured it's the Canadian, excuse me, I got it in a swap. I think it was my fiber share partner. Anyway, I got it in one of my swaps this year, and she's a Canadian, and it's the Canadian flag.
And I think it translates to the country of winter.
Yeah, something like that, winter country like that. So the green is not part of the yarn. That's Mr. Carrisford, our yarn. So I'm going to do green heels, toes, and cuffs because they were supposed to be my Christmas socks, and I was going to have them done. Christmas will last until mid-January this year.
There you go.
So, but
very pretty.
Yes, and I enjoy Kay's patterns very much. So
yeah,
they're simple enough that you can remember, but enough to keep you.
It's not a straight stockinette. Yeah. No, it's really, they're fun to do. And I really enjoyed when I wear my Biscotti yarn socks. The socks that I made from Biscotti.
It's almost like
very soft.
If you guys have ever knit with Felici, it reminds me very much of the Felici yarn. It's a soft.
Yeah, and they do a self-striping that is really cool.
Yeah.
So I like them a lot. All right, so my last work that I'm working on right now is my gift knitting. And I am knitting a pair of socks for my brother. I am hoping to get this done in time for his birthday on Thursday. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I will have enough of it done that I will be able to give him, you know, partially finished socks, and then I'll use the excuse that I don't know his foot size or something like that to say why I haven't finished it, even though I do know that. This is Ancient Arts yarn, and they do different animals, and a portion of the proceeds from the skeins that are either their dog or cat yarns go to the Meow Foundation, which benefits stray or abandoned cats. And this one is the Calico Cat color, and they have that picture on their logo or on their yarn band. That is the spitting image of my brother's cat that he bought when he came to visit me at college one year, many, many years ago. He came up for a weekend and went back with a cat. And this yarn is just absolutely perfect for that cat. So these are the socks so far.
Look how pretty they are.
They really are. I did a longer leg.
They're very Princeton Tiger too.
And yeah, they kind of are. A 2 at a time garter heel. Now, since his feet are bigger than mine by quite a bit, I'm doing, I usually do 64 stitches. I am doing 72 for him. I did a standard 2x2 ribbing, but then for the leg of the sock, I went into a 3x1 rib because I think it makes it very stretchy and squishy at the same time, so that it's really got a nice stretch to it.
And he has joint issues, so it's going to make it easier for him to get them on if it's got the stretch.
Right.
So.
I want it to be easy to get on and off over his foot and over his ankle and all that. And he's got bad arthritis in his hands, so that he's just, you know, the easiest is best. So he has a size 11.5 foot. 11.5 foot men's. I'm a 7.5, so that I just whip through my foot and it's a piece of cake. I'm going to be doing feet forever.
But you're doing stockinette, right?
I went into straight stockinette for the foot. So, because I think it's, you know, it's nice when it's inside your shoe. Because you always wear lace-up shoes so that you don't have
it's
bulk.
Smoother.
Yeah, it's a nice smooth thing. I made him a pair of socks last year, and he was so sweet about them. And I noticed that they were hanging.
Drying. Yeah.
They were out drying because he knows to wash them by hand and then dry them separately. And I noticed that they were drying over the edge of the pew. So I thought, you know, he really. He can be a pain in the neck, but he does appreciate them. So this is this year's sock for him. So that's where I am. So I'm done the heel, and I've started the foot, and I'm really hoping to just whip down the foot and get it done. I really don't think I'm going to get it done by Thursday, but we'll see.
You might.
And if not, I'll definitely have it done by Christmas.
And he'll understand.
Yeah, and he'll know that it's coming, but it's part of his birthday present because he is the birthday on Thursday. So that is my last whip, because I'm basically, that's all I'm doing.
My next one is also a present for said brother. Because of the bad arthritis in his hands, he has asked for mittens, which he normally never wears, but he's decided that's going to be the easiest thing to get on.
He walks
the dog
every day, several times a day.
So I wanted to find a relatively quick, because I decided at the last minute to do this, pattern, but also one that wouldn't be just straight stockinette. So I found the waffle mitten. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it calls for Aran or worsted weight yarn, which is what I'm using. I'm using our Prospero colorway, which is we have in the Aran weight. And then I decided to add a strand of mohair to make it super warm. So I'm not sure whether you can get the halo or not. I have one finished, and it's meant to be a very dense fabric because she calls for Aran weight yarn, but she uses a size 3 needle, so you get a really thick.
Are you doing it on a 3?
I'm doing it on a 3.
Okay.
Thick, dense fabric, so nothing's getting through there. This is going to be and adding the mohair, this could be the warmest.
It is.
Loveliest mitten. So that is the one that's done. And I love how the yarn knit up.
So do I.
So it's kind of masculine enough. And I have the second one. Mine is a Christmas present, so I have until Christmas.
Okay, my fingers
I know.
to here. I have very small hands even for...
So, and then I just finished my gusset of my thumb.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm going to pull those off and then I just go straight up.
This didn't take you that long.
No, it took a long time because you have to go up to 10 inches. That's a...
Right.
Because I thought, oh, I'm done the thumb gusset. I'll just zip right along. And it took... I mean, it doesn't take that long because it is Aran yarn. Just, you know, I have to stay awake. And so I will separate the thumb stitches today, and then I just go straight up, and it's a very simple decrease at the top. So.
Excellent.
Waffle mittens, I highly recommend them if you live in colder clime and need really warm mittens.
These are nice.
And I mean, you throw the mohair in and it just feels so good.
I know, these are really, really nice.
So ideally what I would like to do is get these done for him and then at least get one done for my mom for Christmas. So that I can hand her a mitten and say, ha ha.
The other is coming.
Yeah. But she rides her bike every day in the elements, so these would be very nice for her. That's just my knitting.
Okay. All right. Shall we go on to Do You Know?
Sure. Did I bring mine?
I don't. I think
I
I've
can
done my
remember mine.
pile.
So,
So, do you want to go first or shall I?
you can go first.
Okay. Mine is about the white elephant because a lot of people have white elephant parties around Christmas. So this is the background of the white elephant. Do you know where the white elephant term came from?
No, I have no idea.
It comes from the sacred white elephants that were kept by the monarchs of Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So like Burma, Thailand, that sort of thing. They would, having white elephants meant that you were a ruler of justice and power. So that they would actually use white elephant in their name, as they would be like the Lord of the White Elephants or something like that. They would change their name to it because it was such a special thing. And if you got a gift of a white elephant, it was both a blessing and a curse, because it was a blessing. It meant that the ruler was bestowing this gift upon you, so you were really in their good graces.
Okay.
However, there were laws that were passed that since these were sacred animals, they couldn't do anything, so that they couldn't work or anything like that. So you had this mammoth white elephant that you had to feed, because if you let it die, it meant that you were, you know, just spitting in the face of the ruler. But it wasn't earning any money for you. So you had to feed this white elephant. So that was where it started. It became popular in the Western world in the 1600s, and then in the 1800s, P.T. Barnum supposedly bought a white elephant from the King of Burma, and he brought it over to be part of his act. But then he found out that it was really dirty gray with pink spots. So now a white elephant is used to refer to something that costs a lot of money but is not living up to its potential. Very often it's done with like buildings or real estate deals or things like that. They call things white elephants. Kind of like that building on Route 3 by Giant Stadium.
Oh yeah, the new mall. Yeah. Okay.
It has been going up for probably 25 years and is the ugliest thing you've ever seen, and still
not done.
Not done. There's new work being done on it, so I'm thinking it's got new investors, but
the traffic it's going to generate is just...
But the amount of money that's already been sunk into it and will continue to be sunk into it, I don't know that they're ever going to recoup.
Yeah.
So that is a white elephant. So that is
cool. That's really cool.
The history of the white elephant. There you go. So the next time you go to a white elephant sale, you can say, "Did you know?" and bring that out.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Mine is, did you know that animal crackers originally were a Christmas treat?
No, I did not.
They originally came out in 1902.
Okay.
Around Christmas time, and the string was to hang them on the tree.
That's such a good idea.
So they were originally Christmas treats.
Ah, I love that idea.
Isn't that cool? So now we need animal crackers to hang on the tree.
We do. Animal crackers traditionally are the first birthday cake in our family, because you get a box of little crackers that are the perfect size for a 1-year-old to eat, and they get to hold onto their box with the string, and they get to walk with it and go around with their string, and anything that is in that box is their birthday cake. That was my mom's thing. And I do know that PETA just made a big stink about it, and they took all the cages off the box of the animal crackers. I also know...
I haven't seen a box of animal crackers in a while. I've seen the bags but I haven't seen the boxes in a while.
I do think I can't remember the last time I saw a box. They've gotten much smaller too. And it's not just because I've gotten bigger.
Right.
The animal crackers have gotten smaller.
Well, they're smaller and thinner, I think.
Yeah. So...
But aside of that...
Nabisco, stop fooling around with my animal crackers.
Right.
Mess with the animal crackers.
My childhood Nabisco.
They're actually really, really good cookies. I love animal crackers.
Yeah.
We very often, if we're going
Nabisco
on a road
animal
trip...
crackers, I don't like...
Oh, no. Anything generic, no.
Yeah.
But the original ones, if we're going on a road trip, we'll very often get a bag for the car because it's the perfect thing that you can munch
Snack on. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me double check. That's the white elephant. Double check my notes here.
You have to do yarn clubs?
Yes. I have that. I think that's what we have left. Oh, the reason I brought my iPad. What are you reading?
I am reading The Female Persuasion by Meg Wolitzer.
Wolitzer, yeah. How do you think? What do you think?
It's okay.
Oh, you kind of...
I mean, it's well written and everything. It's not like this fast-paced book or anything. It's
No, I didn't find that with her other one either.
So it's a character thing, and her characters are run cold, so that it's kind of hard to get all warm and fuzzy about the characters. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like reading a Maeve Binchy character piece. So, and the last couple nights I've just been so tired. I haven't read. So, and I'm feeling like, do I care enough to go back?
Right. I read The Uninterestings. I think that was the name of it.
I think they were not the uninteresting. I think it was The Interesting.
Okay.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Her first book. Everybody raved about it.
I know.
mean, and everybody's raving about the Female Persuasion. The reason I picked it up was because it's on everybody's
Best of list.
best of list, and it was available at the library.
I read it. I finished it. Didn't really care.
Yeah, well, that's kind
By
of.
the time I was done, it was
When I'm reading it, it's okay. But now that I haven't read it in a couple days, it's like, am I gonna care enough to go back?
Yeah.
Like if the library takes it back, am I gonna care?
I don't know.
So.
I am reading Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I like this book a lot. I really, really like this book a lot. It has lots and lots of references to the 80s, which
we pick up on.
I'm sorry. I loved the 80s. I had a good time in the 80s. I really could go back to that. But also it's a story of a billionaire who left all his money to the person who solves this video game. You have to find an Easter egg in a video game. And basically the world is now completely virtual reality. You spend almost all your time online in the virtual reality world, and you go to school virtually and all sorts of things like that. And so there's a lot of things that your avatar does that you don't actually do because you're doing it online type of thing. It's kind of interesting. I am not hugely into video games. I'm kind of on the cusp. You know, they were really, my brothers are much more into it than I am. With me, it's if
Bubble and Ms. Pac-Man are about our level.
That's my skill set right there. As I said,
it's a strong skill set.
The 80s. But they talk about music. They're having a dance party, and they start with Rebel Yell by Billy Idol, and then they go into a whole bunch of other things. I'm like, oh my God, I can make a playlist from this. That would be awesome. And they talk about shows that were on, TV shows and movies that were out. Part of it is you have to reenact war games.
Oh my God.
That I know. See, now we have to go back and watch war games, and they're talking about all these movies. So I'm really kind of intrigued. And they did make a movie of it. Helen's got to read it before we can watch it, and then we're going to watch it because I can't wait to see what they do with the movie. Yeah. Because I think it was pretty good. I think my brother liked it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother, who's the movie...
Didn't Spielberg do it?
Yeah, I think he might have.
So.
My brother John, who's like a huge movie buff, the one that looks at me half the time is like, do you even like movies? because I'll tell him something that I watched and he's like, really?
Like when we get together at Christmas this year and Meredith tells him that I slept through Die Hard last night.
Yeah.
It's like she looked over at me at one point. We were watching Die Hard the other night. She's like, "Oh, he's gonna be so embarrassed."
Upholding the family honor, because evidently Die Hard is like the end all and be all of Christmas movies to them.
We had seen it the one time, and it's like, whatever.
So we watched it again.
It's not on the screen. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Right? And I look over and Helen's asleep. I'm like, seriously? Oh my God, he's gonna be so embarrassed for you. So Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, very good. Like it very much. So there's that. Next, I think that is because we haven't really been doing too much.
No, we've been working very hard.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I think that's it. We went shopping yesterday. Oh,
for my birthday there was like a
monsoon,
mini Noah's Ark flood.
Yeah.
So we went shopping in it.
Of course.
But it was fun.
It was. We went to a couple of stores.
We got to walk around a couple of... I mean, it's always nice when you can relax and just walk around. But really, that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else we've done. We've done nothing interesting.
No.
Why are you watching us?
Well, we went to lunch with Heather. We met up with friends for lunch one day last week. That was really fun. We took over a table in the restaurant and sat there for about 3 hours. We left them a really good tip, but
I mean, it's not like
it was an empty restaurant. It was not like we were in the middle of rush hour or anything like that. But yeah, that was really fun. We got caught up with a friend of ours from Keyport, and we really enjoyed that. Have to do more of that in the new year.
We've been planning the new year, so
yes,
we've been making big plans for the new year.
All right, so plans for the new year. Oh, well, we should say, for those of you that are part of our Year End of the Month Club, December is going out today, and
it's all done.
It's all ready to go.
The museum is done.
For those of you that bought the year in advance, your 13th color is also coming. It is. It's beautiful. It really is. We picked one of my favorite paintings of all time, and
so pretty.
Died from that, and it came out. It matches what I had in my mind perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very happy with that. But 2019 is coming up, and we decided, okay, mythical beasts.
Yep.
This is what we're gonna do. Not so much the fantastic beasts and where to find them, although there is going to be some crossover just because of the beasts that she chose. But we are going to be doing mythical beast, and we are going to do things a little bit differently next year. So you have an option. You can buy it by the month, and we will send you a reminder notice when the next yarn month is due, so that an invoice, so that if you want to continue, you can just pay the invoice and we'll send you the second month. If you choose not to, we will take you off the list and we won't continue to spam you or anything like that. It'll just be, we'll send it 1 month after it, and then if you continue on, we'll continue to send you your invoice. Or you can buy the year up front. And then what we're going to do this year, instead of sending you one every month, we're going to send you a decorative box that has 12 skeins of yarn in it that are completely wrapped so that you won't know anything ahead of time. And you can choose, if you want, when you get it, to open everything at once. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. You do you. Or if you want to open one a month, you'll have it. We'll send you a reminder every month saying, hey, it's February. This is our yarn. This is our inspiration for it.
So it's kind of like your advent calendar for the whole year.
There you go. But you get to open it up
once a month
on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
So that so if you choose to do that, we will send you out a box full of yarn that you get to open once a month throughout the year.
Right. And the monthly, we're going to put the color up ahead of time. So you'll be able to see it and make a decision based on whether you want it or not. If you buy the year in advance, you're buying a mystery. But
we make awesome yarn.
I was going to say, so if you're buying a year in advance, you kind of know us. So
yeah. So that is listed now. It's the 2019 Yarn of the Month Club. So that is listed in the store, toadhollowNJ.com, if you want to get. Okay, so we're going to leave it up and through the middle of the month because we realize that it's the holidays and
the middle of January.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the middle of January. that now may not be the time that you want to do, you know, an investment like that, and that's fine. We completely understand. So we'll leave the listing up through the middle of January, and it will go out on the 25th. And then if you're buying it monthly, it will go out in and around the 25th of every month. So that's the Yarn of the Month Club. And then you want to tell them about our other club?
We had so much fun with our first installment of Harry Potter that we decided that we're going to do a Harry Potter club. And that is going to be even more different than the Yarn of the Month. We are going to do that in quarterly installments. And you have to buy the whole quarter. So it's going to be, the first 3 months is up on the shop now. And you buy, that's going to be Mystery Yarn Club. But we will send you one a month. You buy 3 months in advance. And then each month we will send you the mystery skein.
Right.
So,
again, in and around the 25th of the month.
Right. They'll all go out at the same time. And we'll send you our inspiration with it. But so it's going to be all Harry Potter related colors. So
we will be having our Harry Potter club and then our year-long mythical
and I know
creatures.
It's very confusing having both of them at the same time and both of them running differently, but it's all detailed in the listing how they work. And some people are going to want the Harry Potter club, some are going to want the mythological club, some are going to want both, some are not going to want any. But we've got them up so that you have time to think about whether you want them.
And again, Harry Potter will be up through the middle of January, and then we'll take it down.
Right.
So
and that'll just be, and then that won't be available again until March for the second quarter.
And then we'll list the second quarter coming up.
Right.
And if you are doing the first quarter, we will send you an invoice for the second quarter if you want. If you don't, you can just ignore it. And we won't bother you again.
Or speak to you. No, just kidding.
We might speak to you. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it, right?
I think so.
I don't know if you could hear the clicking in the background, but we have our heat press going because we have towels to make and get into the mail. So we are off to work. Hopefully you will have a wonderful week.
And everybody have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate as we do. Because I really don't think we will podcast before Christmas.
Oh, don't be silly.
we may pop in the day after Christmas.
You will see us with the dark bags under the eyes.
Right. Well, maybe because with the boys coming, that may be our best time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Everybody have a very Merry Christmas. I'm not going to discuss our podcast schedule for you.
Have a wonderful holiday season. I hope all of you are able to relax and enjoy some of it. Or if you're like us and running around to the last minute,
that's us.
Power to the people, people.
I would like to say, since we are coming up to the end of the year and everything, this was a great year for us as Toad Hollow.
Yes.
It was pretty much our best year. And just say thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
To support us and people who check in with us when we don't podcast for 3 weeks to make sure we're still alive and indulge us when we put up stupid little videos to tell you where we've been.
It was not a stupid little video. It was really kind of funny and it was fun. And thank you to everybody who sent us holiday cards and things like that. We so appreciate it. And everybody who
supports us at shows, who buys our yarn, blah, 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 blah. Thank you.
And talks to other people about us, because we have one lady who started buying our bags because someone else brought it to her knit night and she just fell in love with it. So thank you very much for sharing us with everybody else. And not only the bags and the yarn, our towels and pillows and everything like that. Really, it's you guys are awesome.
Total Hollow thing.
Yes. So
thank you very much.
Wait till you see what we're doing next year, because I'm gonna blow your socks off.
We're expanding, as my mother said. Mind blow.
Right, literally. We are going to do a Parks and Rec group.
Yeah, no,
sooner or later there's going to be a Parks and Rec.
Yeah. We're going to have 3 yarn clubs next week.
The mind is starting to go. All right, everybody. Go forth and knit.
Go forth and knit. Merry Christmas.
Have a wonderful week. Bye.